Fam, what's going on? Kyle Henderson, Bama Football on YouTube, along with our producer in-house, T. What's up, T? It wasn't the best game for Alabama basketball. Games on the road are challenging, but Alabama basketball loses on the road to Kentucky. T, appreciate you being in-house.
Hello, Undefeated. How is everybody doing today?
Yeah, so Alabama basketball, and we're going to take your call. So, T, if you could put the call line number at the bottom of the screen, I appreciate it. We'll look at the stats. Alabama loses to Kentucky basketball today by a score of 117-95. Okay, so Alabama actually scored more points than they've been scoring on the season. But again, Kentucky scores 117 points. It's the most points that Nate Oats has ever allowed while coaching at Alabama basketball. And I think if you're looking at this game, a couple of things. Number one, it's very challenging to play on the road in the SEC. Alabama didn't play the best defense. But with that said, I mean, Kentucky shot the absolute lights out. I mean, 63% from the field. From three-point land, they were actually 54%, hitting 13 of 24 threes. Free throws, they were 85%. I mean, overall, they didn't make a lot of mistakes in this game, and Rupp Arena is very difficult to play at, 1,000,000%. I mean, this we know. We're going to have Nate Oats' press conference as well right here on Bama Football on YouTube. Wanted to come in here in the evening time for a post game to talk about this game. We have T in-house. And I think if you're looking at this game, a couple of things, and I want to ask you, a couple of questions inside chat. All right, so this basketball team, what's amazing about them is they are so good at home. All right, 13-1 at home, and on the road they are now 4-4, and in neutral site settings they are 2-3. I knew it was going to be tough. I felt this game would be a little bit tighter, but I don't think this takes away like what Alabama has done by any means. I mean, it's a long way to play. The gauntlet is tough. So we'll walk you off the edge a little bit, and then we'll have Nate Oats' press conference when it starts. But I mean, T, the basketball team still has so much momentum.
Yeah, I mean, it's one game. It was on the road. It was a tough competition to begin with. So I'm not too worried.
Yeah, and I think that's the thing with basketball is like there's so many games that I think what you do is, you're not happy about this. And I think when I continue to play devil's advocate about this team is like, how good can this team be in tournament play when you get outside of Coleman Coliseum? And by the way, I don't know, T, if you saw, but College Game Day, did you even know that College Game Day had basketball?
I did not know that until I saw the tweets today.
I don't think a lot of people did.
Yeah.
And the thing is, College Game Day has never been to Tuscaloosa before. Never. They've never really had a reason to be honest. Now, with this team having that much momentum, they're going to be in town for the next upcoming game against Tennessee, which will be great. So as soon as that Zoom press conference starts, we will pipe in. And I appreciate you guys being here. What's up, Kimberly? I see you as well as Caitlin. Thank you so much joining us in the afternoon on February as Alabama basketball falls to Kentucky by a score of 117-95. What's up, Jay? I see you inside the comment box. Thank you very much for joining us. We appreciate you coming in, and that's from Angel. So how this is going to work, it's going to be just a post-game basketball show. We're going to talk about basketball. We'll take your calls. If there's anything else you want to call in and talk to us about, call in and do it. We'll kind of check the polls. We gave everyone else off tonight. We have Smook moving literally to Tuscaloosa today.
He's en route right now.
Yeah, like
he's in Huntsville.
He's in Huntsville. And we have, Jarek's off tonight. Merrill was on this morning. So, we're with you guys for maybe, 20, 30, 40 minutes. We're definitely going to show you guys the Nate Oats press conference, and then we'll take some calls as well. So still waiting for this Nate Oats press conference to start. And when we do that, we'll bring that to you right here on Bama Football on YouTube. But let's go to the phone lines. I think we have, looks like Angel from Pigeon Forge is calling in. Angel, what's up, buddy?
What's going on, Kyle?
Our faithful caller from Pigeon Forge, man. Your thoughts on this basketball game? My goodness, man. It's tough to deal with Kentucky. And Rupp Arena is a different spot.
Yeah, I hate to say this, but we played piss poor. we play piss poor, sloppy ball play, three balls, everything. Hopefully, we can fix the game going forward. For every opponent. It ain't easy, but it's a shame. But you can only hope for the better out of everything. Hopefully, Nate Oates can talk to this team and not have them shoot so many threes. They ain't Steph Curry. I hate to say that, but it's true. They ain't Steph Curry.
And I don't think that.
So
and I don't think like it's taken away from like what this basketball team has done. Look, they got punched in the mouth today. That's exactly what happened. You got punched in the mouth by Kentucky. As you look at this, and you. This was the thing. You play Florida a couple days ago, which was a difficult game, even at home. Okay, and then you go on the road and you play Kentucky, a team that literally shot the lights out. So, I mean, this is the game at the beginning. Literally had a March Madness feel. It was like it was back and forth. Alabama was hitting their shots. It looked good, and then Kentucky, they literally caught fire and they never stopped scoring. It was crazy. Like even one of their guys on the team, who was he didn't miss a shot in the game. So that's just
terrible.
Yeah. So, but I still think like if you're out there and you don't watch a lot of college basketball, like this hasn't like taken away from anything that they have done. I mean, Alabama basketball still on the season. I'll pull up more stats in a little while. Still 11-3 in conference play. Still number one. 19-8 overall. 13-1 at home. 4-1 on the road. 4-4 on the road, and then 2-3. Angel, before we get to this Nate Oates press conference, do you feel like when you look to the future of Alabama basketball, and just playing like devil's advocate, looking at the other side, that this team will struggle in neutral site games or on the away from Coleman Coliseum, or do you think they'll find their rhythm kind of in the back end?
I can only hope they can find it because Nate Oates is a great coach. He's got to prove that. I don't think they will. But, this year we haven't been so good. We've been so hot. But hopefully it can be fixed before the tournament starts for SEC and the main tournament, the NCAA tournament. But I really do believe this is a learning curve for this team, that they need to learn how to play better basketball and not shoot so many threes, and better play and just better coaching all around. Like, this team wasn't ready for today. You can clearly see that. They got dominated left and right, and it was just piss poor. I hate to say it, but it's the truth. And I always keep the truth real. And it sucks, but you can only hope for the future. And I'm so excited for this team and the future of the basketball program because we haven't been this good in a long time. That's all I got for today.
All right, Angel. I appreciate you calling in, man. Call in again next time, man. We'll catch up with you soon. Roadside 2. Call in line is open if you want to jump in and talk about this Alabama basketball game, or have us kind of walk you off the ledge, or if you're having something to drink after that game, probably.
I don't blame you.
Yeah, but I mean, T, like you've seen Alabama basketball, and like, I mean, look, the game sucked. I get it. Yeah. There's a lot of games to be played in basketball, and like B. Good said, like sometimes shots don't fall, 100%. But I mean, what Nate Oates has done here in Tuscaloosa, like clearly you could feel it.
Yeah, it's incredible. I mean, he's totally turned the program around, right? Mm-hmm. Like, but so Tink is saying they're just not a very good road team.
And I think that's that's something to ask.
Yeah.
But then again, look at the road teams that they have. Like Tennessee is.
Yes, exactly.
Tennessee's fantastic. Kentucky, like Rupp Arena, that's like the place, right? So. Environments that they're playing. I think what is more worrisome for me. Oh, here we go.
This meeting is being recorded.
We got Nate Oates. So 1 second, let me get everything set up real fast.
Recording in progress.
Did you like some quick?
Hang tight, guys. Just connecting to the Zoom.
One second. Can you see this?
Yeah. kind of. The text is.
All right, let's see if I can make this full screen. 1 second, guys. All right. This is what you're seeing right here. This is Steven Gonzalez. He is their SID. So give me 1 second. Yeah, and so we're literally like on his profile, and then Nate Oats will pop in right here. So 1 second. Everything good. Check my audio. All right, yeah, we should be good. So just stand by for Nate Oats' press conference. It should be coming up. Who you're seeing right here, this is Steven Gonzalez. This is just literally his, he's the SID for Nate Oats and for the basketball team. So, we should be good on this. All right, cool. Yeah, so just 1 second, fam. Bama needs to go into the paint. And so, Brian, what's up, man? I see you inside the comment box. If you guys could run this video up, I appreciate you guys being here. I think when you look to this Alabama basketball team, what impressed me was the win against Florida, because that was a bigger type team. And I do question, when I look to all angles of Alabama basketball, can they score effectively inside? There were some times I felt inside this particular game that Nick Pringle did some things. Grant Nelson, tried to get in there. He's not that much he doesn't have an overwhelming inside presence. But when you play bigger teams that can bang, I mean, the team that absolutely dominated them last year was San Diego State, because they were a bigger team inside. But with that said, they were able to beat Florida, out-rebound Florida. I think this particular game, they lost for, a couple of reasons, in the fact that, like, literally Kentucky shot the lights out. I mean, they were on fire, and they never stopped. I mean, 54% from three-point land, and the defense wasn't good for Alabama. I mean, the thing about Kentucky is they also move the ball around so fluidly. Like, this is an elite team. This is an Elite Eight, a Final Four type team. So, yeah, J. Cole, if you watch the game, man, you'd be pissed. So what we're doing right here, fam, is we are waiting for Nate Oats' press conference. It'll be interesting to see what he says.
Yeah.
And, look, and the thing I love about Nate Oats is he keeps it real. Like, he'll be like, we sucked. We sucked on defense. Kentucky played great. This is a tough team to beat. Let me ask you this, fam. All right. And I think you're right, Tink. And I think Alabama does make a deep run in March. And like I said, in my morning show when I was talking, I don't think that Alabama has by any means peaked. They haven't played their best basketball yet. Like last year, they did that when they were ranked number 1. They haven't done that this year. So that keeps me optimistic about this basketball team. Let me ask you this, Undefeated. I appreciate you guys being here, all 32 of you. Does Alabama basketball beat Kentucky in the SEC tournament on a neutral site court? Can we get a poll?
Yeah.
All right. Appreciate you guys. I don't know. I mean, do they? All right, we'll take one more call while we're waiting for Nate Oats to start, and then we'll cut to it. Hey, Jay, I appreciate you calling in, man, while we're waiting for Nate Oats. We have a few minutes. Appreciate you calling in from Round Rock, man. That was a rough game to watch.
Yeah, Kyle, I didn't get to watch the game. I was out working on my truck, but basketball is my game. I love football, but basketball is my game, okay? I got one little problem. Steph Curry has ruined the game of basketball. I love Steph Curry, but I think Alabama really needs to focus on getting more in the paint rather than shooting so many threes. I know this is today's game, but the way I learned, you play inside out. You understand what I'm saying? That's why you got a big man. You know what I'm saying? When they double up on him, he can pitch it out for a shot. But I mean, when they played Florida, they almost lost that game. Mm-hmm. And if they had lost that game, I would have blamed Sears because he came down a couple of times and jacked up threes, and nobody was close to get an offensive rebound. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But I'm glad I missed this game today after I saw the score. I walked in. When I walked in, see, when I watch basketball, I don't get so much into it for the entertainment. I watch what the players are doing. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Just like a lot of guys like yourself, you focus on what players are doing on the football field.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a basketball player.
Yep.
I focus on what they're doing when they're out there. I want them to win, but I'm critiquing them as well. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So, like I said, I think that question that you asked, can they beat Kentucky? They can, but they got to have some more inside play. They got to get these guys in foul trouble. That will open everything up for you if you get them in foul trouble. How do you get them into foul trouble?
Mm-hmm.
Going inside the paint.
Mm-hmm.
And I say that even with the professionals. If they concentrate on more on getting guys in foul trouble and getting key players like Anthony Davis, Joel Embiid, get those guys out of the game, and then you got an easy task to shoot whatever you want to shoot. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So that's my take on it. Like I said, I love Alabama, whether it's basketball, baseball, or football, but basketball is my game, and it hurts me when I see them do this when they start. I mean, you live and die by the three.
Yeah.
And I mean, I just say they need to go inside more. That's basically what I had to say.
And that's the thing on with Jay calling from Round Rock in Texas, and we're waiting for the Nate Oats press conference. We'll switch to that momentarily once that does come in right here on Bama Football on YouTube. And I think that could be an Achilles heel of Alabama. And maybe it's not. I don't know. I mean, because they were able to play effectively when they didn't shoot that well against Florida, right? Like their shots weren't falling from outside, and they were still able to out-rebound Florida. And they did a pretty good job inside the paint. Now, I don't think they have an overly dominating presence in the paint, and they're just going to have to figure out how to win without that. With that said, they are still in first place in the SEC.
Yeah, but in Florida, they did go inside the paint some.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So that I think they need to do more of that. You get their big men out of the game, and it makes it a whole lot easier for you.
Yeah.
That way you can take mid-range, you can take three-pointers or whatever you want. You got an advantage when you get their best players off the floor, and most of the time they rely on big men to win the game, I mean, in the final moments of a game, that's where you're going to go if you need some points. But these teams today, they've completely gotten into three-pointers, just like the game of football changed, the game of basketball changed.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean,
and I think you look to some of like the past game of basketball, you had these big imposing power forwards, or you even had like a center, right? Like, and somebody who was big, like I'm talking like 280, 300 pounds inside the paint that was dominating, right? You don't really have that anymore. Like, think about Grant Nelson, right? He's 6'11", but he's not a dominating player inside. He's kind of like, you look to him as more of like a perimeter player.
Yeah, exactly. And Brian Thomas made a good point. I see it on the screen.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if you bang it in the, if you bang it in the paint, you'll wear the defense down, and you'll open yourself up. That's what I just said a few minutes ago. You'll open up everything for you. You can shoot three-pointers, you can shoot mid-range, whatever you want. But the main thing is getting the opposing team into foul trouble.
Mm-hmm.
That should be the key when you're playing basketball.
Mm-hmm.
If you're playing guards and you got a guy guarding you man on man, take him to the hole, make him foul you. He's either going to foul you or you're going to score, okay? And if he foul you, it stops the clock. You go shoot two shots, and you got fouls on him.
Yep.
When you run those fouls up on him, he may be the best player on their team. Now you got the game won. That's the basic basketball. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, the game has changed, and I'm glad I didn't watch this game, Kyle. When I walked in, I told you my television stays on Bama Alabama football on YouTube, and I saw you on here, and I was like, "Oh my gosh,
Yeah,
man, that's crazy."
yeah,
Okay,
it wasn't.
but I'm interested in seeing what Coach said.
Yeah, me too. So as soon as we see that pop up, I'll bring that to you. We're just kind of on standby mode. I'm sure he's still talking to the team, and like Mark is saying, you can't win if you turn the ball over 16 times. Jay, I appreciate your continued support. T, will you give Jay a shout out?
Yeah, Jay, thank you
Always.
Yeah.
thank you for being a great
Roll
member.
Tide.
Yeah.
Hello, T.
All right. Cool. Thanks,
Have
Jay.
a good weekend.
Appreciate
Roll
you, man.
Tide.
Yep. All right.
All right.
Jay Townsend calling in from Round Rock.
Yeah, that he's one of our biggest supporters.
Yeah. So what we're doing, fam, 47 of you, hit the thumbs up. We appreciate you guys being here. Mark, you bring up a really great point. You can't win when you turn the ball over 16 times. And Crimson Blood in with
too, yeah.
Man, there we go. All right. Appreciate you, Crimson
Thank
Blood.
you,
Shout
Crimson
out to
Blood.
Tink, Kim, Nicole, Jared, G, Goopball. And
The Undeaf fam.
That is like we have a really large round table.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, we do. It's like a little family. I love it. Or a big family.
Yeah, and I'll show real quick. We're waiting on Nate Oats press conference, but a lot of photos have started to come in from the Undefeated right here. This is people who have bought the merchandise. Like the Undefeated is a chat, and if you want to become a fan funder of this YouTube channel to support to support us, honestly, become a fan funder. The hyperlink is tucked up top. It's only $2.99 a month. I know a lot of people have gotten a taste of it, so if you guys could renew, that'd be great. We appreciate you guys, and also while we're waiting for Nate Oats, special thanks to Residence Inn in Ocean City, Maryland. Guests can book at residenceinnoc.com. Use the promo code LPR for special Bama football pricing, up to 20% off. And we are coming to you from Tuscaloosa, Alabama, following Alabama's a big loss, 117-95. But you kind of turn the page to Alabama having College Game Day, in-house at Coleman Coliseum, and I like it because the Coleman Crazies. I mean, 13-1 at home. The last time Tennessee beat up on Alabama, and I think what do they have now? 2 SEC road losses that are 20 points, right? So curious to see what Nate Oats has to say, and when he comes to the podium, we'll go full screen and we'll sub out, and then we'll have Nate Oats come. And I don't, these interviews, because they're on the road, they're literally done like on a laptop. So I don't know how the audio is going to be. We'll just kind of take it as it comes.
And Zoom's always interesting, right? Like that's always fun to see what's going to happen there if they even forget to, mute it or unmute it, I guess, or somebody forgets to mute themselves.
Thank you. And that's the thing too. Crimson Blood, thank you so much
yes,
again.
Thank you.
Yeah. And Linda,
Blood.
we see you. Kim, hope you're enjoying your gym. Is it gin and peach?
It was peach gin and Kool-Aid.
Damn, huh?
Right?
Yeah.
It's like
Sean, what's up? I see you inside the comment box as well. Thank you for being here. And there wasn't a defensive back who just entered the transfer portal from Texas A&M. But remember this, fam, and we're waiting for Nate Oats' press conference. A player, this is so stupid. The NCAA rules, and this was actually SEC voted on this. The players that enter the transfer portal in this next window cannot go to other SEC schools. So this is like another, elite defensive back goes in the transfer portal, but Alabama can't even go after him because you can't transfer to another school from the SEC during this next window. Like, I know, like the transfer portal is just, it's dizzying.
yeah, it's the rules around that are
The rules
insane.
are so stupid. So who you're seeing on the screen right now, this is Steven Gonzalez. He's the SID for Alabama basketball. Here we go. Oh, this is literally him. All right.
When you have questions, raise your hand. We'll get a wireless microphone to you. Coach will do opening statement or take questions. We'll do no statements.
I mean, Kentucky was ready to play tonight. We weren't. Cal had his guys ready to go. I didn't. They looked great. We looked awful. Our defensive intensity was not that. I mean, I told our guys after the game, we've had question marks about our defense all year. Those question marks are completely erased. Everybody knows that we don't really guard at this point because our efforts stunk. I mean, part of the issue was we turned it over. They scored 29 points off our 16 turnovers. So you can't turn the ball over that much. Just starting backcourt had too many turnovers. We need to do a better job tagging them, taking care of the ball. But, you know, we had us for giving up 16 points in transition, not including the points off turnovers. So you take the 29 points off turnovers, 16 other points in transition, all of a sudden you're at 45 points before you even give your half-court defense a chance to get a stop. And then once they got on the half-court, I didn't think we were that great in the area either. So, you know, and Kentucky shot the ball pretty well shooting. They were the team that's supposed to be able to shoot, and they shot it twice because we did. They gave up 54% from three. We gave up 63% from the field. And any kind of decent defense was played in the last 8 minutes when I thought the game was already over. When Henderson, Kentucky probably was coasting to the end. So there's not a whole lot of positives about this. The only positive thing is we played well enough on offense through the course of the year to be tied for first place after that horrendous effort. So we got four games left, and we got to try to figure out how to get these guys a little more motivated to play harder on defense.
All right.
Coach, do you feel that we knew that Kentucky could run, that was a running team, and you all were a running team? Was there any thought in your mind that you may want to do something to try to stop them from running? Because in the middle of the first half, Kentucky started scoring on points, and your passes weren't as pinpoint as they had been. And so, I mean, was there any thought about how to change up the momentum of the game, and tempo, and everything?
Yeah, I mean, we knew transition defense was key to the game, and we knew if we turned it over, it was going to fuel their transition. So, you know, I didn't have a third point guard to put in that wasn't going to turn it over. You know, would have helped to have with Charles Wrightsall, but he wasn't going to make up 22 points tonight. But you know, he is shooting it better than the rest of our guys and taking care of the ball better than the rest of them. So would have helped to have him. That certainly wasn't going to make a difference. And today we needed everybody to play a lot better. But you know, I'm not sure what else I would have done to change up. Certainly not going to walk the ball off the floor. I don't know that would have helped anyways. Turn the ball over more probably. Most of our points weren't. Most of our turnovers weren't transition turnovers. They were just careless passes, being careless with the ball, throwing it straight to the other team and pick and roll. You know, I'd have to go through all 16 of the turnovers to tell you all of them. But yeah, I mean, we knew that they were dangerous in transition. We knew we couldn't turn it over. We turned it over, and I felt like we had too many guys not give us an effort to get back in transition and get matched up, and they made us pay like we suspected they would if we didn't do a good job.
Do you think the defensive issues are fixable, or is it just going to take perfect offense to have a chance in games like this?
There's no perfect offense. It's good. I mean, we gave up a 1-4-6 tonight. Like like best offense in the country. I don't know if there's many games in the country where somebody scored better than a 1-4-6. So, you know, Kentucky's a good offensive team, and they were top 10 coming in the game. We know that, you know, Cal's done a really good job kind of fixing the shooting issues he's had in the past. You know, he recruited some shooters. They got some shooters, and he had some other guys today. You know, Justin Edwards goes 4-4, and he hadn't been shooting it all that great. But, you know, we let Dillingham, Shepard, and Reeves all shoot over 50% too. So, you know, he's done a good job getting the roster fixed to where they've got good shooting and space the floor out. Obviously, they're better on offense, but you know, if the defense isn't fixable, we're not going to be able to win any big games. So I think, I don't know that it's fixable to the point where you could be like we were last year. We're third in the country. That's past the point of doing that. But, you know, maybe we can hold somebody to a 1-1 or 1-2 instead of a 1-4-6, and hopefully our offense is a 1-2 or 1-3, which that puts a lot of pressure on your offense every night out. But our offense has been pretty good. You know, even tonight wasn't all, you know, take away the 16 turnovers, it wasn't a total disaster, but you know, we were a 1-1-7. So if we get our defense like down to a 1-1, we'd probably have a chance. So I think there's parts of it fixable. Some of it, you know, I don't know.
With that,
Dave, you mentioned Justin Edwards just a minute ago. What made it so difficult to try to guard him in this game? It's, you know, been one of his best games since he's been at Kentucky.
Yeah, he's 10 for 10 from the field. He didn't miss a shot. I mean, you know, he's a guy that's big, strong, physical, and when he goes 4-4 from three, and you don't do a very good job cutting them off. I thought we gave up back cuts and we weren't locked down on the defense end. I didn't have these guys ready to go well enough. But when a guy like that's as athletic as him and play, like he goes 4-4 from three, you're in trouble.
Yeah, Ronald Griffin was only 2 of 8 from 3-point land. Finished with 21 points, at 4 assists, didn't turn the ball over. What have you seen from him tonight, and then just the progression that you've seen in year 2?
I mean, he's definitely getting better. We're relying on him more. He's a pretty smart kid. He's usually been decent on defense for us. He's kind of been one of the brighter spots, at least his own ball defense. But he needed to be better for us on defense, but it'd be nice if he shot a little bit better. But we can't rely on just shooting, making 12, 15 threes to win games. I mean, 6 of 17, we didn't get up as many as we want. Large part of that's how Kentucky guarded us. They wanted to run us off the line. They did a really good job, and probably only got up the most of anybody. But I mean, he was solid shooting. He didn't have a turnover. That's better than you can say about most of the rest of the roster tonight.
Nate, they had a lineup over 6 minutes for 28 points as the 3 guards, Edwards and Bavicic. Anything you saw from that group in particular that just makes them really tough to get?
Yeah, I mean, Z had 18 points in less than 20 minutes. I mean, we didn't do a very good job guarding him at all. We were supposed to switch. We knew he was a shooter. And then switch coverage and give up a 3. I have no idea. Like, pick and pop is not supposed to work against the switching coverage, and we switched, and somehow he still popped and got off a 3. Our guys were not on the same page defensively. Like those 3 guards are obviously uber talented. Shoot it, score it. When you add in, it was the 3 guards and Edwards and Z. Yeah, Edwards goes 10 of 10. Z goes 7 of 11. You got 3 really talented guards that can all pass, dribble, and shoot. Like, that's a really good offensive group. And we didn't guard, and then we obviously didn't make them pay on art. I'm guessing that maybe that group doesn't play as much together because they're more defensive group, but they're going to score every time down. I mean, it doesn't matter. Like, they're hitting 3s every other possession and scoring every time down. I don't know what that defensive group had over that 8 minutes, but I'm guessing it was good enough to probably look at playing in lineup more. We would probably help Cal out a little bit tonight, figuring some lineups out that work. Because shoot, they scored 28 points in 8 minutes or something. Is that what you said? 6 minutes, 28 points in 6 minutes. I'm guessing the point efficiency in that 6 minutes is probably over 2.0 or something, which is absurd. I mean, I don't know what kind of records they set tonight on offense, but I'm guessing they set a few.
Like,
Coach, you mentioned the turnovers already. They were high in this game, high in the losses to Tennessee and Auburn. At this point of the season, what goes into fixing that, especially in some of these big games on the road?
I mean, our guards got to take care of the ball. I mean, like, if we're just careless with Solomon. We've got Mark and Aaron are really good guards, but to have 11 turnovers between your starting backcourt, like, that's not a recipe for winning basketball. So I think we've done a decent job putting them in. And again, this Kentucky was pretty good defensively. They've had their defensive woes as we have. We looked like we were way worse than they were defensively. They were better today, but Tennessee, Auburn got up into us. They were physical. They played today. I'd have to go back and look at every one. I remember some of them were just careless. Some of them, they got in the paint, just got caught in the air. We just weren't disciplined enough with our ball security, just making some undisciplined plays, to be honest with you.
last one, Kentucky inside in the middle. Okay. All right. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
The recording has stopped.
All right, that was Nate Oats' press conference following Alabama's loss to Kentucky. So, obviously it's not what people wanted. I get it. You lose a road game, and now you're 4-4 on the road. People are going to question how you can play on the road. How good is this team? And rightfully so. And in neutral site settings as well. We'll take a couple more calls and then we'll wrap it up on the Saturday night and let you guys get back to your gin and peach or whatever you guys are drinking tonight, or how you
With the
guys,
Kool-Aid.
yeah, however you guys are hanging out. She's T. She's our producer. Taylor. My name is Kyle Henderson of Bama Football on YouTube. Don't do a lot of Alabama basketball, but we're around, and it is a marquee game. I mean, shoot, Kentucky's number 17, Alabama's number 13. Alabama basketball will be hosting game day against Tennessee here coming up next week, which is huge. So. What's the poll say, T? We asked the poll earlier, and you can give them the scoop. What was the question?
So the question was, does Alabama basketball beat Kentucky in the SEC tournament? And 66% of you think yes, and 34% say no.
Oh, Don Julio and Peach.
So yeah. That's
Byron.
That sounds pretty good,
right? Yeah. Eddie's like straight up B slapped. Yes, that was 100%.
We agree.
Yeah, Byron's like, yo, he's in the Don Julio and Peach.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I mean, look, if you could drink responsibly, of course. There's a new blackberry crown.
Oh yeah,
that's kind of people are talking about. I don't know. Have you guys tried this? Trainwreck's rocking with the gin and juice. I get you, man. Gin and juice. Yeah, I hope you laid back. So yeah, I mean that's how it rolls, and you kind of you move on from there.
Patriot Life's tried it, the blackberry crown. I've tried it too. I liked it.
I didn't like it.
I did. My favorite is the apple.
Yeah, I mean, so I would go the vanilla. No, the apple, vanilla.
That's it.
And then I don't know what else there's in between.
Oh, the caramel?
Yeah.
That one's good.
Oh, yeah. That one, yeah, you can't sleep on that.
That's good. I mean, just for like one or a little bit.
We'll leave the call line open for just a few minutes, and then we'll close it out. You guys enjoy your Saturday night.
Yeah,
we're just chilling. We're just, we're just posted. We're watching the game with you guys, too. 117-95 is the final at Rubber Arena. Man, the Rubber Arena is no joke, man. I figured, I thought the way that the game started out, it was good. I even tweeted, I was like, this game, and you should never tweet like during a game. I never tweet like emotional stuff, but I was excited. I was like, because the teams were going back and forth, hitting big shots. It was good. I was like, damn, this game has a March Madness feel. And then Kentucky just, beat the brakes off Alabama. I think they went on like a 22-2 run. Whatever, that's how it rolls. And, Alabama, playing at home too. They have a huge home court. So, yeah, that's kind of where we stand. But we will be back tomorrow morning I think we'll be starting at 10 a.m. tomorrow on Sundays.
Yes.
Sunday's kind of like our, Chick-fil-A type day because, every single day, like Monday through Friday, we're on at 8 a.m., 10 a.m. Oh, yeah, Patriot Life. I did. I forgot to mention that. So Patriot Life also ordered one of the undefeated decals, and he put it on the Patriot truck.
No way.
Yeah, so I
see it.
Yeah, it's in the email.
Okay.
And it looks amazing. By the way,
can I show it?
Yeah. You can show it.
Let's put it up really quick.
Yeah, DR. And man, honestly, we do. Honestly, like, there's no denying that. Maybe I give everyone off tomorrow, like all together. I'm thinking about it because. Yeah, look at that. Look how honestly, we've been streaming now for 43 days consecutively, which is
that true?
Yeah.
43.
Yeah.
It's been wow.
Yeah. And not that we're complaining by any means. How do you look how this looks amazing. I want that decal on the truck.
I do too. Let's order some. Okay. Yeah. I'll put the merch link.
And if you guys want to for us to get, let's do some giveaways with those too.
Yeah.
Right?
I'll get a bunch.
Those are fun giveaways to do for sure. And we could do those like almost like every show. We have so many fan funders. Yeah. But I think, thumbs up, day off tomorrow. Seriously, because I think that, we're like, we've been going, not that, trust me, I love to work as much as anybody else, but it's like, also, you get better at your work when you do disconnect. So, and there's time for all that, and there's time for work, and there's time to hang out and stuff like that. It's just like, I think we might take a day out because we've been going crazy. and which is cool. And we have so much support, so it's almost like we do like being here too.
Yeah, no, I mean we love working.
It's not complaining.
Yeah, it's not really even a job for us, but we do have some things we need to, take care of. And
yeah, we do. And like when we go on maintenance mode, we work on different business projects. We chase down sponsors, running the kids around, whatever it is. I mean, it's it. And we got, hey, Dwight, is that true? Eric Benamy going to UCLA? I didn't see that. Can you look that up too? Man. Oh, for sure, Brian. You're exactly right, man. Like T was saying, she's like, you got to sleep until like your body wakes up, because my alarm goes off 4:20 and I'm just like, I'm like out the door.
Joins the Bruins.
Really?
Associate head coach 7 minutes ago.
Dang, can you put that on the screen?
Yeah,
man, I am so surprised to see Eric Benamy joining.
This is a CBS article, so
there's got to be a
find
tweet.
a tweet.
Yeah, find a tweet. Man, that's amazing, because I feel that Eric Benamy, like, he's I'm surprised he's not already a head football coach, in my opinion, in the NFL. So seeing him going to UCLA, damn, that's amazing. He is going to be impactful, 1,000,000%. Jim, what's up, man? I appreciate it. Thank you so much. He's like, Kyle, take a day off. All right, yeah, I got you guys. Appreciate it. We're gonna show.
I got Pete Thamel.
Yeah, Pete Thamel. Damn, train wreck, man. He's respected grind. Take day off. Yeah, I appreciate it. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. A lot of support in it. Man, Eric Benamy is just this is huge. Mm-hmm. Maybe I can sleep a day in too. Maybe making everybody wake in. Wow.
Can you see this?
Yeah, zoom in just a little bit more. Yeah, just a little bit. A little bit more, please. There you go. That looks really nice. Thank you. All right, can you read that out, T?
Yeah. So UCLA is finalizing a 2-year deal to make Eric Benamy the school's new offensive coordinator and associate head coach. ESPN sources tell me and Adam Schefter. He's the former offensive coordinator with the Commanders in 2023, the Chiefs from 2018 to 22, and Colorado from 2011 to 2012.
Yeah. That's huge. And Steven, no other coaches on tonight. We gave the guys off. Coach Smook is literally moving to Tuscaloosa. Merrill was on today. He's off. Coach Sean is at his daughter's banquet. Jarek is doing something else.
And Merrill is getting his phone situation fixed.
Yeah, and Ty is he doesn't work on the weekends.
Right.
So that's kind of so we're just rocking it tonight. Lady T and I, we should go eat somewhere.
Yeah, where should we go?
Out for we got Lacey out.
Yeah. And then Caden's out too.
Caden's out too. Yeah, we should go because we went to. I was gonna say we should go to the burger spot, but isn't it Parents Weekend?
Yeah.
We'd never get it. DR's at Buffalo Wild Wings. That's what's up.
Oh, okay.
I always go
on Sundays.
I know I know the bartenders and the waiters at Buffalo Wild Wings because we go every Sunday to watch the NFL games.
Yeah, they all know you there.
Yeah. So yeah, we'll see what's up. We'll see what we can do.
The Fan Funder link. The Fan Funder link is pinned at the top of the chat box.
Yeah, and this is going to be probably something common that you guys are going through the next 7 days, because maybe 2 weeks, because when we started the Fan Funder program, you signed up and then you have to re-sign up.
Yep. It's about a month ago.
Yeah, it's about a month ago. So you can go up. Oh, you're at home frying fish? That's what's up.
I just dropped the Fan Funder link. You can click it right there in the comment box. But if you're also looking for it, you can go to the homepage, and it is at the top of the Kyle's homepage as well.
Yeah, so that's a way that you can support us. So we appreciate you guys. Thanks for being
we
here.
appreciate you guys renewing.
For sure, 100%. So if you come in one day and you can't find access to the emojis or whatever, look for the Fan Funder link and then just sign up again.
Yeah.
And we really appreciate you guys.
Yeah, because like Kyle says, that's how the coaches get paid. So, Crimson Blood. Thank you
You must
again.
chill.
We must chill. Okay, Crimson Blood. We will listen.
Yeah. So yeah, appreciate you guys. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you for the support.
For rocking with us tonight. But yeah, I thought this was big news, significant. Eric Bennett. I mean, that's good for UCLA. I mean, that's going to do a lot for them recruiting wise too. I mean, people are going to want to play for.
Right.
I mean, he is a head coach. So I mean that. And their head football coach too, who they recently got, both from the NFL. Because I think we were just talking you don't see a lot of, NFL coaches going to college. So this is good. It's good to see Eric Benamy. But yeah, you guys enjoy your night. We appreciate you guys being here. I know it wasn't the result that you guys wanted, basketball wise, but next week you have Alabama basketball in Tennessee.
Oh, okay.
And College Game Day will be here. Caitlin was like, don't chill forever, though. But y'all enjoy your Sunday.
No, we'll be back. Promise.
Golf, beer, stogies. Oh, it sounds amazing.
That does.
I'm trying to play in a tournament on March 2nd.
Yeah,
in Huntsville.
Brian.
Come over, fish fry.
Oh, yes.
Straight country. Man.
In Patriot Life.
Yeah,
oh,
Patriot
my gosh.
Life.
You guys
Yeah.
are amazing. Thank you.
You guys are amazing. Thank you so much. Fish fries, what's up? Well, you know what? And I said this earlier on the show today. Today was the opening for crawfish here in Tuscaloosa.
Yes.
So everyone's doing it at Ingram's, but you got to get in there early. So their website
fast.
is like super simple.
Yeah.
You know, we were talking building websites yesterday. Literally, it's like order and that's it. And then you roll up to the window and either you either can get some or you can't. And that's it.
Do you know how to do a crawfish boil?
You know what? I probably could. I've never done one before. But one of my buddies here in Tuscaloosa did like an official one. And I have to say, honestly, so a couple of things. Number one, Ingram's does a really great job. They hit, right?
Yeah.
When we had it in the neighborhood not too long ago, it was amazing. But the best crawfish that I had, there was an assistant baseball coach who moved here from Louisiana. So that's like, crawfish. That's like his life, right? But what he did on these crawfish, and I've never had them like this, but he must have used about 20 lemons on
oranges, right? Or just lemons?
On this particular one, it was just lemons, but he must have used. I'm serious, and it was probably there was probably I don't know like 50 pounds. It was a big there's a lot of people there.
Yeah.
But man, he put a ton of lemon in it. It was amazing.
Yeah. What do you put them? You put like hot sauce,
you put like the Zatarain.
Oh, Zatarain. That's good too. That's good too.
And that's we made it a couple times. You have to have the andouille sausage.
Yeah. The corn, the
potatoes. I mean, but there's tricks to the trade.
Yeah.
Rick is asking if we're a couple. Yes, we've been dating. Yes. So, and so T and it's amazing because T has such a great business mindset. She's getting her master's degree in digital strategy, right? So who better to like sync up with than somebody who like really understands the business and comes from a business family, and understands the logics of running a business. So I know that I've definitely increased my game, because of T, and she does a great job. So the hierarchy is all the coaches report to T. She's like our CFO, our president. I'm the visionary. And the thing, I'll tell you the truth is T can understand my like dialogue, right? So I tell T like my vision, because sometimes I'm not the best explaining my ideas, because my ideas like don't stop. But T has a great way to like decipher them and to explain them into like normal language.
Kyle has the really, really, out there, like he's a visionary. He literally is. So, and it's cool because I'm doing my master's in digital marketing, right? Yeah. So it was really cool to meet someone that, that I connected with that is in that line of work as well. So it just, I don't know. It was, yeah.
So, cool. So T is the boss. Yes, T is. Yeah. Long story short, T is the boss. Yes. That's how we roll on the YouTube channel, and we've built it up. I mean, we've we did our work, in all last season, and we've been doing the show every single morning. But really found our rhythm when Coach Saban retired, because I think that was an opportunity for growth. And I think during that time, like, people knew about the YouTube channel, but I feel that that was an opportunity during those 30 days, let's just say the 30 days after, for you to kind of shine, right? If you were a content creator, if you were a writer, if you broke news, like, and I think we really had our breakthrough during that time. And, you know, it comes at different points. I mean, we hit 100,000 subscribers a couple days after that. And to kind of see where, you know, when things are like, I'm not going to lie, things are slow right now. It's February. So like, even T has to tell me to chill because it's February.
Yeah, we expected this. It's always a slow month, right?
Yeah,
So,
I look at, you know, the revenue, the analytics, and, you know, February is a tough month.
yeah.
We you know, we've had a good month. But, you know, you look to, like, when you do this job, March and April are good. You want to have kind of a strong first quarter, and usually January, February, March dictates that, but you also have spring break in there. So your second quarter can be kind of tough because you just have spring football, and then you know, May and June are literally like, those are tough.
Yeah,
that's kind of recruiting, and then like literally the coaches take off for 30 days. They take off because that's they get 1 month to just chill. And then things really start, your season starts in July. And from July until January, that is where, you know, you work and you get in the football submarine and you cover football. So the vision here is to continue to, you know, have content creators come on here along with me, you know, because I don't want to get to a point where I pull myself out of the YouTube channel. I enjoy this and I'm here, but I also want to add people to the channel that have value. So, you know, we appreciate you guys supporting us right here on the YouTube channel. And, you know, Rick's like, you have your own Taylor Swift. Yeah. Yeah. And she had the name first, right? Taylor.
I did, because I'm older, yes. Gotta throw that one out there.
And Ruben's like, we'll pull you through the tough times. Thank you, Ruben. Yeah,
yeah, and you guys are like, you being here, you know, every day is, it's
because now we have,
it's why we're able to do it, right?
For sure. So we have, like, you know, in the business, like, we have enough fan funders as a really good base to support the coaches. You know, and then the super chats and the different elements helps us continue to build the business. And then we have, you know, through our other videos, and then some sponsors. So that's the business model. And we want to continue to have, you know, news that you can come to on, you know, a daily basis where you can get your Alabama football news. And I always want you guys to think, when it's breaking news, to get comfortable coming to Bama football on YouTube. So, and you can also watch on your TV. And it's been amazing to see, you know, kind of, you know, the growth of the channel. And, you know, I think all of our content creators have been doing a really good job.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
and they've been working really hard.
And there's a lot of strategy, right? I mean, T and I are always talking strategy. And honestly, one of the things that, check this out. T has never seen, she never watched Seinfeld. Okay.
I have now.
Yeah, but she's enjoying it. So one thing that we do, because we talk business like all the time.
Yeah.
Okay. And I'm like, okay, let's just put our phones down and just watch Seinfeld. Just like 22 minutes of like nothing, just like staring at the TV.
Yeah.
So we
did a funny show.
We did that, and then Caden comes down. And he's like, wow, did you see that Ryan Grubb is?
It's like the one time we put our phone down.
I was like, are you serious? I was like, I have all these notifications. I was like, are you serious? He's like, yeah, here it is. So he's just like, oh, yeah. Oh, you're right. Undefeated for sure. Yeah. She's never seen that's a generation gap for sure. But I was like, oh man. So we go up and she's like, yep, got to go do a video. So I was like, man. And Caden, you know, you've seen him on a couple times, and he does a really good job on. And yeah, so we call this our T-Cam. And Caitlin, I think you're right. Like the phones are definitely so addictive, right? And it kind of like, imagine like when you grew up, I grew up without a phone. I think a lot of us, you know, did.
Yeah, I didn't have what. Yeah, we did. I mean, it was what they came out when we were.
I think what
teenagers.
what's amazing is I think you could appreciate things more. Like for example, I think you could appreciate a concert more.
Oh yeah, I mean, people don't even watch concerts. They watch them through their phone.
This is how
you're
people are
looking at-
watching,
yeah.
right? So, and I mean, it was always I can't imagine like, and I like meeting people organically, like even like dating. After I got divorced, like there's no like dating. It's like the online. There's no like organic meeting.
Yeah.
That's all there
online,
still
too.
is clearly, but it's just like it sucks. But
The days of the beepers.
yeah, the beepers. I remember the the pagers.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you could write like a little bit. You could write a
I
message
guess
on
I
there.
missed the beeper. I never had a beeper.
Yeah, you were too young. Yeah.
Well, you're only like 4 years older than me.
Yeah.
So, would you have a beeper for a year?
I didn't have a beeper.
Yeah.
I called it a pager. It was the same thing, right? It was more business.
Maybe that's yeah. It sounds more professional.
So.
A pager, because that's what it's called. Yeah, the Razor flip phone, and then the Nokia phones with that had the snake game.
That was the best phone.
That's the best phone.
Period.
What were they called? The Nokia.
Yeah, Nokia.
But is that just they were called Nokias?
I think it was like the Nokia 800.
Oh, it was like
that.
just a number.
In that phone, I mean, think about now your phone has to charge, all night or whatever to be charged for the day.
Jesus, serious?
What's that?
Steven's like always date an Auburn girl. They don't expect a ring.
Yeah. And then there was the block phone. Remember the Zach Morris Saved by the Bell phone?
Yeah. My parents had car phones, Caitlin.
Yeah.
Yeah, the big block phone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
pulled the antenna out.
My grandfather had that phone. No, this antenna was like always out.
Oh, that.
It was
Yeah,
like
I remember that one too.
It was like a plastic.
Yeah, exactly.
Hold on. Ty just hit us up with something. Oh, I was talking about Eric Benamy. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you, this news right here that we're talking about is gigantic, 100%. Hugh Freeze has a one. Yeah. Yeah. So I mean, this is probably one of the biggest pickups for sure. Yeah. No, the lightning chargers, Caitlin. So I have like a 9-foot lightning charger.
Yeah, that thing's great.
Yeah, that thing will charge your phone in like, I don't know.
Why don't I have one? I thought we got one at Target.
I don't know.
I think you stole it.
No, Lacey probably stole it.
Lacey.
Yeah. All right, fam. Well, I appreciate you guys joining us tonight. Thank you very much for supporting us. Honestly,
We appreciate you guys.
Yeah. Crimson Blood in with the 20 spot. 80s called. They want their beef. And how do we meet? We actually talk about organic. We actually live in the same neighborhood.
Yeah.
So it wasn't that hard to meet. So she's lived in the same neighborhood. Yeah. So.
Yeah. We live in the same neighborhood. That I'm doing my master's and
I'm so like when we first started talking, she was like, hey, I'm in digital strategy, and I was like, no way. I was like, I run a YouTube channel, and I was like, I could really use some help on like the digital front. And she was just about to be enrolled for her master's, and
I was just starting,
and you'll graduate this summer. Yeah. So we started talking.
Hopefully,
and
this job doesn't get away first.
Yeah, so then we started talking, and so she lived in Atlanta for 15 years prior.
Yep.
And then moved to Tuscaloosa, and then the crazy thing was we lived in Atlanta. I'm sorry, we lived in Los Angeles at the same time.
Yeah, like right after each other.
Because you lived in where?
So I was in Marina Del Rey, which is right by.
And I lived in
Redondo.
Yeah, and I lived in Redondo. Yeah, but we never saw each other. So
no, I mean we were like a year apart, so we would have had to time travel for that as well.
And a lot of it is about timing, and I was married for 14 years. I have 2 kids. Dee she has a Jack
I have a
Russell.
dog.
Yeah, she has a Jack Russell. So I was like, it's like, but the kids, you know, and and actually they and she's met my ex-wife before.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
everyone's cool.
We've all met.
Yeah,
And
so.
the kids are great.
The kids are great, yeah.
They're really good kids.
For sure. So now you're part of like the Bama football family, and we appreciate you guys. You know,
Yeah.
it's and that's kind of where we're at.
I just need to. Caitlin is saying that she knows couples that met in this chat.
Really?
Can you say who?
Oh, I don't know. You can't do that. Let them do their own thing.
Yeah, I'm a little cute. Caitlin, email me.
For the tea, like the actual tea.
Let me get a little
Spill
gossip.
the tea.
She said she won't tell on him.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that. That makes me happy.
What's up, Sarah? Appreciate you being here. Yeah, thanks so much for kicking with us. Yeah, we're just kind of winding down, about to close up for the night, and they're gonna announce. That's what's up. Get Hayes Fawcett to do a graphic for them. They're gonna announce.
Yeah, I love it.
I got the tea. All right, fam. Well, we appreciate you guys so much, and like Byron said, we appreciate you more than you know as well. And if you're a fan funder, you can already go watch the video with Meryl and Ty. It's for fan funders right now only, but it will premiere tomorrow at 5 a.m. And then there's another video that will be posted on Monday with the quarterbacks. What we're doing right now is a position by position preview leading up to March 4th, which will be the start of spring football practice.
Mm-hmm.
So every single day you'll get a position group by a different tandem on our staff. So this morning it was Coach Jarek and Coach Sean talking about special teams, really good video. And then today, Meryl and Ty were on talking about the offensive line. On Monday, it'll be Smook and I talking about the quarterbacks, and then kind of so on. We have more tandems, coming your way right here on Bama Football on YouTube. Let's see, did we get that last super chat? Let's see.
Yeah, that was Crimson Blood.
Yeah, Crimson Bloods. We'll give our quick shout out real quick to actually a lot of people who became became fan funders.
Yeah.
So Avery, I'll put them on to you and you can read them out.
Yes.
All right. So
we have Avery Orange, Beth James, Wendy Freeman, Bobby M, Kevin Lynch.
Kevin's been on that.
Yeah, he's been in here.
yeah.
I thought he was a fan funder, but you
No.
said he's just become one.
Yeah, which is cool. I mean,
I love that.
It took some time. You got to earn it.
Yeah, Henry Bailey,
Yeah.
Dalton Phillips,
And then Crimson
and
Blood.
Crimson Bloods. Special shout out to Tink, Kim Harmon,
Yeah,
Nicole,
love it.
Jared, Gil, Goofball, and the Undeaf.
Crimson Blood again.
Yeah, Kyle
Crimson
and
Tide,
Nikki,
just
Mr.
crushing it. And then
and Health and Wealth just became a new member.
oh, cool.
or renewed their membership.
So he was able to update. Okay, and then Byron in, come over to
yeah,
Fish
Brian.
Fry. Man, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then Patriot Life
Life
always
again.
in, and then Crimson Blood as well. 80s called, they want their beaches back. All right, fam.
Health and Wealth.
Yeah, and Health and Wealth, thank you so much, man, for supporting us.
Yeah.
We appreciate you guys right here on Bama Football on YouTube. One more time, from beautiful Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Kyle Henderson and Lady T. We will be back soon. So we will be back soon right here on Bama Football on YouTube. We appreciate you guys more than you know. And yeah, absolutely, Rick. Thank you so much. And when and be looking out for more videos that are just regularly posted from the staff. I'm going to publish tonight a Coach Sean video talking about Elijah Pritchett, and then he
Yeah.
also put one together about Keon. Are we saying Sab?
Sab, yes, is what we agreed on. And
Okay.
yeah, Coach Sean has some good stuff coming out.
Cool.
So.
Okay. And those are on the membership tab. You can
Yes.
find those. So we appreciate you guys. Have a beautiful night. Be safe. Enjoy yourself. Take time to peel back. Enjoy life. It's called the present for a reason. We appreciate you so much. Thank you, Jay, for calling in. Angel out in Pigeon Forge, and to all of our fan funders, thank you so much. Have a really good night. One more time from beautiful Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Kyle Anderson and T coming to you right here on Bama Football on YouTube. Good night, everyone.
Good night.